try this again. This is like number 3 now. I swear, when I try to do these videos, sometimes the technical issues I have is just unbelievable. Either my computer will do something crazy and I'll lose the video, or my recording equipment, which is a little worn out, will malfunction because my multi-track recorder is just screwed. I'm trying to find a new workstation, like a 24 track, so if anybody knows to point me in the right direction, please tell me. And I don't have a ton of money. But anyways, yeah, it's April 16th, 2017. Happy Easter. I notice a lot of people asking a lot of different questions. Please just listen. I am not going to draw arrows on my pictures pointing at certain things, because I take the picture of the same thing over and over and over again. It's the same thing. 95% of my photos is the same exact thing at the same time, same place. Follow me. It is the sun setting. All these photos were taken at roughly about 6:40 to 6:50, 6:45 to 6:55. What you're looking at behind the sun, to the left of the sun, if it's to the right, it's the same thing. It's just a different angle. It's a sun simulator, and now it's huge. There is also some type of supply depot or high altitude base that they operate out of. They're moving supplies to and from this thing, so that means they're flying. They're flying unknown craft, which you've seen a bunch of photos and videos of the unknown craft that have cloaking technology. They use same type of cloaking technology that was designed back in the late 90s, 2000s by a Japanese company, where like if you that started off with a poncho, and on the poncho, what it did is whatever was behind them reflected it on the front of the poncho, giving the illusion that they were invisible. Well, if some little rinky-dink Japanese company had that back in the 90s, could you imagine what governments and military would do with it? Yes, so that means all their TR-3Bs, the things that I take pictures of that look like contrails, and sometimes just sit there and move kind of strange on a 10-degree tilt. That is a TR-3B with the cloaking panels on, and they're on the side. TR-3Bs come in many sizes and shapes and have a lot of different purposes. And there's also lots of unknown craft, and they're white and silver as well. And they'll use black sometimes, like to camouflage the tops and the bottoms. But most of the time they're all silver or with the cloaking panels. And you can see them in the video. They're super fast coming to and from the sun simulator. Sometimes you can see them working as almost like a mining operation, or a constant pour with concrete when they're doing or they can't have a cold joint, and they'll have to constantly pour the concrete, so you'll have like 90 trucks lined up, and then a truck's leaving, to the job. So the way these commercial jobs operate, and that's exactly what's going on here at the sun simulator. The way they hide it, and this is where everybody gets confused at. So listen very carefully. It was a spy satellite military way. It was for military and spy satellites, basically. And it was a way to cloak them and hide them from the enemy. And this technique worked so good for so long. When they were doing the sun simulators, they knew they had to hide it from us, so they hired these guys that designed this little device that hid their satellites. So, but they were building it on a huge scale. So, when they were done, they were proud of their work. They started talking about it. Two guys that designed and made this thing for the sun simulator, and they didn't get to talk very much because the one died and the other one went on a run. Hasn't been heard from since from his family or anybody else. So, anyways, so with the spy technique they're using, and like the spy satellite technique they're using, that's the upside down dome, and you'll see orbs: blue, pink, green, orange, yellow. These orbs are not planets, they are lights, and that's how they hide this thing. It's a series of lights that mess with your eye, and it's the trick of the eye. And that's exactly what they're doing. What I'm doing, the way I can get these, is this thing goes over my head, goes over my town, right over it, and I document it. I call it the window, and it's a 10-minute period where I take all these photos, and you just get a more clear photo then. And my camera is pretty good, pretty accurate as far as distance goes. It says it's 2,000 to 2,500 feet at this time, so I'm assuming that's when it's closest to me, because like I said, I'm filming and videoing and taking pictures of craft leaving to and from this, and so that means it's pretty close, because my cameras, they're not going to go out. I can't take pictures of space with my cameras or my lenses. I'm using 8 times zoom, seems to be the best, and then a 12 times zoom, which works pretty good too. But the 8's better, so it's telling me it's not that far, because the bigger I go, I can get closer shots of it, but it's not the same. So that's how I'm filtering their lights out. But you can see in the photos that this thing's very close to my town. And I know these things for a fact. Our sky is 100% manufactured. They blacked out the sky. We don't see our natural clouds anymore. We don't see our natural sun anymore, moon, or stars. That's why when you take a picture or video of the sun or the stars at night, why they're doing such crazy stuff is because it's a projected image. The moon, I get the same anomalies when I take the picture of the moon as I do with the sun. I get the multicolored orbs around it, which I'm going to do a little video here this week on it. And I'm going to do one on cloud control as well, and then the sun in our atmosphere, clouds. Because I'm going to prove to the new people that 100% these things that I'm telling you are true. I don't go off. I haven't changed my theory or thought on anything, because I've known from a long time ago, when I started taking photos of this, that there's no way it's a planetary system. A pole shift would have happened. Our planet would have crumbled. The earthquakes and volcanoes would all hit us at once, not over a slow progression. And if I was getting photos like this of it, that would mean it would be like right on top of us. And nothing like that's happened. What's happening to the Earth is because the Earth, like us, we need the natural sun and the natural wind. It's how life works. It's what keeps everything operated. God made and designed it this way for us. Like when you take away our weather and our sun, just like the Earth, we're not getting certain things that we need from the sun. So in a way, the Earth may be kind of like purging itself, because it's not moving in harmony anymore, and neither are we. With all the Wi-Fi and cell towers and stuff like that, it's messing with our energy frequencies and our brain waves as well. And then to top it off, you're not getting your vitamins from the sun that you need, and that's why people are getting skin cancer on a crazy scale right now. That's why people are having problems with their eyes and health in general. It's because we're not getting what the sun's giving us, what we need from the sun. I mean, you can study some stargazers. Some of the people don't even have to eat. I don't know about now. But yeah, they do the stargazing, and they wouldn't even have to eat very little, and they're healthy and fit and everything. So the sun keeps us healthy, and now that's gone. It blocked out the sky 100%. We can't see what's on the other side. There's so much sulfuric acid and aluminum dust and carbon dust up there now. We will never see what's on the other side anymore. And yeah, these sun simulators, these pictures that I'm showing you, this is every day. I've been documenting since they started building this thing. And it's a construction project on a mass scale. I know this because I've built for 20 years now. In August, it'll be 20 years. So I know what I'm talking about. Y'all take it easy. Please, please, watch these really, really close. Pay attention. I'm going to do one video. I'm going to do another talk here after this one, or maybe a short pause, and then I'm going to do another short talk with you and let you go. I am putting together a handful of videos. I'm going to do one on the moon. I'm going to do one on cloud control in the sun. And I'm thinking about doing like a zoom on the craft, the unknown craft flying to and from. I'll put the original picture and then the zoom picture, original picture, and kind of go over it with you a little bit. So that one's going to take me a little bit more time, so I hope you look forward to it. Y'all have a good Easter, please. Please just understand, these are not to be for entertainment. This is a scientific project I've been doing. It's a science through observation, basically, and documenting and studying the photos. And I'm just passing them on so you can do the same. These are for studying. And if you're curious, that's fine too. But it's mostly for study. This is for your personal research, not for, this isn't for entertainment in any way, shape, or form. Please understand that. That's why I don't have arrows drawn on it, and that's why I'm not hyping your fear up or feeding into your fear and telling you that it's the end of the world or there's this giant cataclysm that's on the way, and they're going to destroy us all. I'm not going to promote that in any way, shape, or form. What I am going to promote is you finding the truth, you discovering it for yourself, and sharing it with your family. Because in the end, that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to protect our families and inform each other. We're going to rely on each other very, very much. Because if the government is doing this on a global scale, the New World Order is in full effect. And eventually, America will suffer because of it. So, I'm trying to inform you so you know what's expected, and besides, you're paying for it. Our tax dollars is paying for it. So it's something to think about. That's why I do these videos. It is not for entertainment. Y'all take care. You have a good Easter. And thank you for subbing. Please like it if you like it. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them. I try to get to everybody. And y'all take care.